It's August 1st, which means it's fall now. I don't even care what anyone says. It is autumn now in my brain. I get started a little bit early because I get so excited about fall. I don't know if you can relate, but I'm really pumped. Today, we are gonna have a cozy fall market prep session, even though it's still technically summer or whatever. I'm over it. It may be 80 degrees outside, but I cranked up the AC in here and I got my sweater on and I'm all ready to crochet some pumpkins for fall markets. I've had this bin, I'll show you. I've had this bin of pumpkins that I need to fill, and I've been needing to work on these all year. I mean, I've just been slowly accumulating these with random yarn I've been using, and I need to finish them. I avoid finishing them until it gets this time of year just because I don't want to store a bunch of full pumpkins, but now it's that time of year that they'll start selling when I put them out. So I'm gonna finish these up with you today. We're gonna try to get through this bin. We'll see how much we can get through, and I will for sure let you know at the end of today's vlog how many we were able to make today. And I'm so excited that you're hanging out with me today. We get a market prep together. Be sure to comment down below what you brought to work on for today's vlog, and let's just get started on this. Hey makers, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Camryn and I run my own crochet boutique called Camryn's Cute Creations. And here on YouTube, I love sharing tips and tricks, industry secrets, all the things that you need to know about selling at craft shows so you can make more money selling at your shows as well. And yeah, I just want to introduce myself before we jump in, and be sure to subscribe down below because I post brand new videos every single Friday. And within all of my vlogs, I like to hang out and we chill out together. We're like crochet besties. It's a lot of fun, but I also share lots of market prep tips and market tips, and I vlog a lot of my markets as well, so definitely subscribe if you're interested in that. And I think the first thing we need to do is make ourselves a little drink. I'm gonna do a little decaf latte and cozy up in here. I'm already getting kind of warm in my sweater. I'm really wanting it to be fall. We're pretending like it's fall today, okay? But I think we're gonna come back in here with our little drink and start working away at some pumpkins. So let's do it. But anyways, it feels cozy. I should add some cinnamon on here and some nutmeg on top. That feels fall. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get cozy and crochet together. I think I need to create some sort of crochet cozy corner moment here for us. But before that, I kind of want to show you the yarn that I've ordered on Amazon recently. Actually, let me just show you my current yarn stash. This is me procrastinating, but hey, it'll take just a few minutes and then we'll get to the finishing pumpkins. Anyone else procrastinate? Do you relate to this? Do you procrastinate weaving in ends and finishing products and you just like the crochet part? Really, same. I have problems, but let me show you my yarn. I just ordered some off Amazon and I need to put it away. And then I'll create our little cozy corner. I'm gonna try my coffee. I did end up adding honey to it, but I added it after the fact. Usually I melt it with a little bit of hot water, but I just kind of add it. It didn't really add in there, but I added nutmeg and cinnamon to make it a fall cozy drink. Hey, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I wish it was a little bit sweeter. The honey just didn't work out for me this time. But the nutmeg and cinnamon in there makes it taste like a cozy fall drink. So let me show you my current yarn stash. If we're friends on Instagram, you already know my friend Montana spoiled me rotten with this Bernat Forever fleece. She said she ordered a lot of it and she's not gonna be able to use all of it. So she gave me all of this and I'm obsessed. I'm so excited. Can we just take a moment and look how beautiful it is in here? I love it so much. This is my favorite color. I think I'm going to use all of this to make myself a blanket with my blanket pattern. Also, reminder that if we're not friends on Instagram yet, we should be friends over there because I did a whole fun unboxing live of all of this. And I also share about all my upcoming patterns and all the things. But a pattern that I already have released that I think you'd love if you love this Bernat Forever fleece is the blanket pattern that I have, the baby blanket pattern. It's on my website. So I'll link that down below. That's the one I'm going to use actually to make my own blanket with this because I'm just going to make the bigger size and it's like a throw blanket. It's technically, you know, a baby crib size, but it's a throw blanket for us adults. So anyways, I'll probably make one for myself and honestly to share with Alice because she just loves the blankets I make. But there's my yarn, and then this is more yarn that I have ordered, and well, this was stuff I was working on, but this is more stuff that I ordered. You know, I actually had a total of 8 of these skeins just a couple weeks ago, and now I'm down to, well, like 3 and a half. They always look so bad when they're halfway used. Anyways, I had 4 up here and I used all of them to make a bunch of baby hats. I don't think I'm gonna get to finishing those in today's video because I really want to focus on pumpkins, but maybe I'll do that in another market vlog. Let me know in the comments down below if you like these market prep vlogs and kind of more casual hangout videos. I have a lot of fun hanging out with you here on YouTube and doing videos like this, so definitely let me know in the comments if you want more like this. I could even do a mini series leading up to my fall markets, showing all the behind the scenes of tagging and pricing and, you know, all the things that go into doing shows, and I can kind of show my behind the scenes doing all of it. So definitely let me know down below. And this isn't a real plant, by the way. I wasn't just hitting a real plant. It's a fake plant. All of my plants are fake because I'm horrible at taking care of plants. I do not need more responsibility. Okay, I don't even really know where I'm gonna put all of this. I ordered a lot of cream. I already used part of this skein, but it is the cream. This is the Bernat Velvet. This is my favorite yarn ever to make baby beanies and headbands with, and I do have patterns for those, by the way, so I'll link those down below as well if you're interested in patterns to use with the Bernat Velvet yarn. A couple of my favorites. I've also made a lot of pumpkins with these in the past, and I think I have some velvet pumpkins that we're gonna be finishing in today's vlog in my bin. I haven't really looked in my bin yet. I just know that I've been sticking pumpkin bodies in this bin, and so we are gonna discover what exactly is in there together today. I am gonna start putting these up in here somewhere. Maybe these could go up on my yarn wall. Have you seen my yarn wall yet? I mean, this like yarn wall up here. I'm starting to add these to my pegboard up there. I think these would be good additions because they're already caked. So I'll set those up there to add, and then maybe I'll put my cream yarn there. That looks good, right? That looks all right. I got such a killer deal on this yarn, but I ended up getting on Amazon, it was 2 of these skeins, so it came like you bought 2 at once like this, and it was it $10.99? That's more than half off if you were buying it at Joann's. Like you can get 1 skein of this at Joann's for full price. I believe it's $11.99. So it was a really good deal. And I bought 8 skeins of the cream and I bought 8 of the Vapor Gray, but the cream took a little bit longer to get to me. So that is what I'm putting away now. What do we need to do here? Maybe some of these can fit in a bin down here. Let's just shove those in this bin. It's fine, right? And we'll put these down a notch. You guys go there, and we'll stick the rest right up here. Oh, they're so cute in the little cubbies. I just love how a fresh skein looks in a cubby. Nothing better. You get it. I hope you do. You're like, lady, you are crazy. I just want to sit here and stare at all my yarn. I love yarn so much. Okay, let's add these to my pegboard. I need to get rid of this box. Oh, you know what? This box actually might be a good box to put my finished pumpkins in as we're working on the pumpkins together. So let's set this over here actually. So here's my yarn wall that I was talking about. I need to go find where I shoved pegs. I put pegs somewhere in this room. I think they're in a drawer over here. Okay, I found 2 pegs. I have this really big one. I think will be good for this one. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And then, well, here we go. That's okay, I guess. I'll stick this one. It's so pretty! This just makes me so happy. Look at this. Yeah, this is my little wall I'm working on. Here are some goodies that some of you have sent me that I cherish and I love. Here's also some other cutesies. And here is my yarn stash. Oh, it's so pretty. I just want to sit here and stare at it. Well, we'll technically be sitting here and crocheting, so we can stare at it as we're hanging out. But anyways, I want to continue adding plushies along here. If you ever want to send me anything, I do have a PO box, and let me know, and I would love to display it up here on my shelf. Makes me so happy to see everything together. Some of these are actually things I bought from markets. So I actually bought this little guy. I actually traded this little guy and this guy with another crochet booth, and she wanted a beanie and I believe some mittens. And so we traded, and then I made this cutesy little guinea pig. And then I actually bought this from a little girl who was set up at a crochet booth years ago. Just so stinking cute. I think she was like 10 years old and she was set up at a booth with her dad. It was adorable. And then this is my monster that I made from Pocket Full of Posies pattern. I just love her so much. She's so cute. She kind of reminds me of Alice. I don't know, her face. Maybe it's a little snaggletooth or her eyes. I don't know. And then here's my other cutesies up here. So much cuteness. I love it. And I also have my portrait that was sent to me from Julia. It's stunning. I love it. This is Miss Alice. And then I got Alice's head neon sign up here that we finally got hung up. And this is actually my logo. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that because I feel like I haven't shown you my yarn in a while, and it's definitely growing, and I'm loving this wall. I'm really trying to figure out something to make with some of these leftovers. So this is one that my grandma gave me. I'm like, that is so thin. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it yet, but we will see. I tried to do it. I'm gonna have to change into a tank top because it is just too darn hot in here. We're gonna still pretend it's fall though, okay? Just ignore the fact I'm in a tank top and it's actually summer. It's still fall. We're fall prepping, okay? Much better. It's getting a little warm. It is probably 80 to 90 degrees outside right now. There's that. But it's okay, we're still gonna pretend it's fall, okay? We are going to get started getting through this bin. I think first I'm gonna sort. No, I don't think I need to sort. I think what I need to do is get out my polyfill, which, oh my goodness, this is such a cute polyfill storage idea I got from Pania Crochets. I met her at the Crochet Business Summit and she gave me this idea. It is to store your polyfill in one of these hampers because it's cute and it's easy to store your polyfill in there and shove a bunch in there. So I got this at Target. I think it was 10 to 15 bucks. I don't know. That's where I keep all of my polyfill. Kind of makes the storage for it cuter than just keeping it in the boxes, I guess. So if you're into an aesthetic craft room, like you can tell I enjoy that. Definitely look into getting one of these little hampers. I think she does have the one that she uses linked on her blog, so definitely check that out. Okay, I need a tapestry needle. I've got a lot of pumpkins here. This is a big boy. Oh, this is my pattern. So I do have a couple of my own pumpkin patterns and they are free patterns if you're interested. This is one of them. This is the large chunky pumpkin pattern and it doesn't look like a pumpkin right now, but I promise it will. We will get there. But yeah, I have those free ones for you. There's a tutorial. One of my first tutorials is actually the pumpkin pattern. So it is an old tutorial, but it's still really good. It still shows you how to make it. And I also have a free PDF download for all 3 sizes of this. This is the large size. The large size definitely sells the least often. The medium and small sell super fast, but these ones, because they're larger, they do take a bit longer, and so you have to charge a bit more for them, but they still do sell. I do still sell all of my large sizes that I bring every year. They just aren't going to sell as fast as the other sizes. But anyway, something to keep in mind if you are interested in selling pumpkins. I do have that pattern, and then I have the free tutorial for the mini velvet ones as well, so definitely check those out. I've been getting some questions on which other patterns I've used for pumpkins, and as we go through these, you'll probably see that some of them are my own pattern, and I really love to include some pumpkins that are different sizes, different textures, different colors, different patterns, because it's just really fun for my customers to pick and choose which ones they like together. A lot of people will buy these in little bundles, like they'll buy 2 bigs and a small, or a small, medium, and large to put them out and display them together. So definitely keep that in mind. Think of cute combos to do. I, of course, grabbed the big pink pumpkin first, and I'm not gonna lie, I might keep this pumpkin. Anything pink that I make, I end up wanting to keep, and it is so dangerous. But I don't see any other big pumpkins that are pink in my bin. So this one actually might end up being mine. I'm not sure yet. But I definitely recommend checking out MJ Off the Hook Designs, I believe. MJ's Off the Hook Designs. I think that is what she's on Instagram and YouTube, and she also has a blog. You can check out her pumpkin patterns because I really like hers as well, and I like to kind of switch up the ones I'm making. Like I said, offering a variety of these to my customers. For the most part, a lot of the products that I do offer, I try to keep it pretty consistent and not offer a ton of colors or a ton of textures or a ton of sizes because I don't want to overwhelm my customers. But for some reason, the pumpkins tend to do well, maybe because it's a seasonal item, to have fun with different colors and textures. You know what's funny? I don't do a lot of regular pumpkin colors, which I think would do really well, and I used to, and they did sell really well for me. So maybe this year, if I have some time, I will do some more actual orange pumpkins, normal color, not pink pumpkins. But I don't know, these colors just tend to do best for me for my customers, just because a lot of them like more modern design stuff. See how it's turning into a pumpkin though? It's so cute. I love the little baubles. For some reason, it's not that big of a deal for my customers to have all these different choices with the pumpkins and have different colors and different sizes and kind of more one-of-a-kind pumpkins. They tend to sell just as well than if I just did like 3 different colors or 6 different colors. So that's one of those items that I feel like is an exception to that rule of trying to keep things really consistent as far as colors and sizes go. I kind of do these very randomly. It's also really great to use scrap yarn for these pumpkins as well, so I tend to kind of have more unique looking pumpkins, so it's fun. I don't know, it's kind of one of those projects that does sell seasonally. I wouldn't expect to sell these all year, but they do really well for me each fall, and I'm so excited to see how they do this year because I'm gonna have a lot of them. I can already tell by looking at this bin that this is going to make a lot of pumpkins, so I'm excited, and I'll definitely keep you updated how they do for me at my fall markets in my fall market vlog. So definitely subscribe if you're not already. I'm gonna be vlogging my whole season like I do every year. I'm really excited to take you along with me. But anyways, okay, let's work through some of these pumpkins. Filling them, this is the first step, well, not the first step, but I crocheted all of them and now I'm filling them, and I'm gonna do this for a while and fill a bunch of them, and we're gonna set them out all up here, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. I like to do that. I like to work in steps, kind of call it the assembly line method. I tend to get way more done that way, way faster. I can't sit here and finish one thing. I've gotta move on. Like, I just wanna get through this bin. I don't know. I do get more stuff done faster that way, so I'm gonna work through this, hang out with you, and then we will touch base, and I've got some more pumpkin tips for you. I've got some more pumpkin insights for you if you're interested in the pumpkins, and just more stuff to chit chat about. Anyways, I'll see you in a minute. That I have been able to fill so far hanging out with you. We've got 1, 2, 3 of the big boys. We've got a medium here, sort of medium. I've got a lot of mini ones as well. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 of those little mini ones that I was talking about earlier with you. This is a free pattern that I have on my YouTube channel. So definitely go check that out if you want to make the little mini ones. They're so fun. You can use it with other yarn, not just velvet. I love velvet. They're so cute and tiny. I just love them so much. Anyways, I've got some more mediums back here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Like that's kind of a medium to large size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this little mini guy. He's a cutie. This is the MJ's Off the Hook pattern I was telling you about. Same with this one. Just a different texture, and I like to have those different textures and colors. And oh, I wanted to show you these pumpkins too. Really great way to use up some of your scrap yarn. I had some of this from working on chickens, some of this pink from working on snugglers, and white because I just always have Bernat white. Anyways, I kind of added multiple colors, and these ones weirdly do so well at my shows. These are my most popular ones, and I started doing them, well, when I started doing pumpkins, I started doing them because I just had extra yarn. Might as well just use it up somehow, and I was like, I don't know, they might sell, and I put them out and people love them. So it's funny, I usually just use it when I have that scrap yarn left over, but I feel like I need to intentionally start making some more multicolored ones because they really do sell really well. If you think about it, this pumpkin matched with something like even that, you know, like a white with a multi. They're so cute next to each other and they're nice to pair with each other. So I think that's why people really like the multicolor ones, but that's just a little idea for you if you have extra yarn. And I know you have extra yarn. Let's be real, we all have just extra yarn laying around. Add different colors and textures. I've actually even done, you know, Bernat blanket, and then this is the woolly stick and quick for the other colors. And so it's different textures, different colors, and just makes them more fun. I felt like I was gonna get through way more, but my bin is pretty much still full of pumpkins. There's also other projects, like this is a beanie I was working on, so other projects in there to finish up. But you know what? I feel like this is enough for today. This feels like a lot. So let's just work on finishing these, and we'll save this for another vlog. This can be in another day because that is a lot of pumpkins, a lot more than I expected in there. Next step is going to be finding cinnamon sticks that fit. Actually, that one's the perfect fit. I can just tell by looking at it. That's a bigger pumpkin stem. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna be matching up all of our pumpkins with their stems and probably setting them over here because the next step is I'm gonna glue these in. So I actually use a little bit of hot glue. I put a little bit in there and I jab that in there. It actually keeps the stem way more secure in there because a lot of my customers try to pick the pumpkins up by the stems, and that is something that I learned really early on with selling the pumpkins is when they try to pick them up by the stems and the stem comes out, it's not like there's anything necessarily wrong with the pumpkin. They're not really meant to be picked up by the stems. For some reason, these people pick them up by the stems all the time, or they try to, and if they're not glued in or not secure, it feels like your project is falling apart, right? They're like, what? Not that there's anything wrong with it being able to come out, but it just seems like they sell way better when they're secure in there and people aren't constantly pulling out the stems. So we're gonna hot glue those in once I find the perfect stem match to all of my pumpkins. So let's do it. Bigger stems go to the bigger pumpkins, and then these teeny tiny ones, I actually snap them in half. Pretty easy to snap those little guys in half, and you get more out of your material that way because there you go. You don't have to use a full stem for these little teeny tiny ones. You can just break the teeny tiny ones in half, and then there you go. They're so cute. What I've done before for the really big ones is if there's one weirdo one like this, sometimes I combine a couple for the really big pumpkins and make a bigger stem that way. So something to keep in mind if you're running out of the big stems and you have some big pumpkins, you can do a couple in there or kind of combined and make your own stem. They all officially have their stems that match their size, and now I'm gonna break out the hot glue gun and glue all these bad boys in here so they don't move around on my customers. And then we're gonna add the finishing touches, and I'm so excited. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 25! 25, that's a good number. 25 pumpkins? Sounds like a weird band name or something. Anyways, let's glue these stems in. I'm sipping on a seltzer from Trader Joe's. It's a seltzer water, lemon and ginger juice. It's pretty good. Anyways, let's glue these in. Going. I got all of my pumpkins, not all of them, most of them in this box. All the bitty baby teeny tiny ones. I am working on gluing the stems in, but I wanted to chat with you about something. It's something that I've been thinking about so much with everything feeling hectic during the summer. Summertime is, there's always so much going on, and fall is sneaking up on us. I mean, I keep joking about it. It's fall already, but oh my goodness. It is August 1st already. That is so crazy. And as small business owners, I feel like we can always be so hard on ourselves around the holidays, and with the holidays kind of coming up, I mean, they're kind of coming up. I just want to give you this reminder that you are doing enough right now. I know you don't feel like you are. I don't feel like I am. I never do, but I'm working on that. I feel like it's so hard when there's so many fast fashion brands. There's Amazon, and don't get me wrong, I order things off Amazon, okay? Maybe I'm part of the problem, but I try as much as I can to support other handmade business owners because I know how much time and work goes into it. Crazy. I mean, us as handmade business owners are, I don't want to victimize us as handmade business owners, but I really do feel like a lot of people don't understand how much work actually goes into it. I don't know about you, but when I first started my business, I had a lot of friends almost just make jokes like, her life's easy, she just crochets all day. There is so much more that goes into doing a crochet business than crocheting all day. I wish I crocheted all day. I mean, I do crochet a lot, to be honest. And I do feel very blessed to be doing this. All the parts of my business, I enjoy it so much, and I'm not trying to complain about it, but I do want to bring up that we do a lot. We do a lot. We do everything. And if you think of something like Amazon, some place like Amazon, how many employees they have working for them, it's crazy. You are one person. My guess is you're either running this business alone, or maybe it's a family business and you have some support and some help. For me, I don't have any employees. It's me and my husband. He helps me behind the scenes, but he doesn't, I mean, I guess he knows how to crochet. I did teach him, but he doesn't do any of the crocheting part. I want you to give yourself some more credit. You, whatever it is that you're working on right now, as you're watching this video, you are making that thing with your own hands. That is so cool, okay? That's cool. I don't care what anyone else has to say about that. That is awesome. You deserve to make good money doing this. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I make these videos. I honestly think that everybody should have a small business. I just think it's so rewarding in so many ways. As creatives, we love to create things with our hands and come up with little cute creations like this and be able to spread that joy through selling it and making it worth your time and making the item that you sell really cool and awesome experience for your customer as well. It's just so cool. It's a cool experience. And I think just moving into the holiday season, we can be so critical of ourselves. We don't have enough. Oh, I should have made more of those. Oh, I didn't make enough of these. I didn't ship that in time. Oh, I should have made this. I should have made that. I didn't have time, but I think next year I need to make this. And those racing thoughts of not doing enough. And I mean, some of that is kind of good, you know, motivating a little bit, but like not a lot of it. Okay. I feel like we should have this year be the year as handmade business owners, as crocheters, be nice to ourselves and be nice to what it is that we have is enough. And you know what? You could stay up late and, 3 nights in a row and try to prep more, but guess what? You might bring that stuff and that stuff might not even sell. It might be the other stuff that you already had that is actually selling, and you might sell a $5 item that you made that you stayed up the night before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's important for us to not compare ourselves to Amazon because we're in a whole nother bracket, and in my opinion, it's a cooler thing that we're doing than, Amazon started as a small business. Now it's like insane, right? But we are creating things with our hands. We are selling things ourselves. We're pricing it all. We are dealing with all of the legal stuff of running a small business. We're doing a lot. Okay, we're doing a lot. Let's just give ourselves a little bit more credit. Even today, I'm looking at this bin of pumpkins thinking, I didn't make enough. Oh, I should have made more, it's a YouTube video. I should have been able to make more pumpkins. You know what? I finished 25 pumpkins. It's 25 pumpkins that weren't finished earlier today, and now they're done. They're almost done. We gotta do some finishing touches, but the fact that this is an Amazon box is like, yeah. I just wanted to give you that reminder. I feel like it's the reminder I need to give myself all the time. I've been really telling myself that a lot recently this year. Hey, if my inventory isn't perfect, it's not like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. I have all the right things, because I feel like we're always striving for that. And you know what? Perfection really doesn't exist in that way. I think perfect can be just what you have is good. It's good. And that can be perfect in itself. It's perfect in itself. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but let's finish off these pumpkins. I wanted to share that thought with you, and hopefully you may relate, or hopefully you can use this as an excuse to kind of give yourself, you don't need an excuse to give yourself some grace, but use this to give yourself some grace on your current inventory and moving into the fall season. And don't feel like you're behind. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay? Okay. We're on the same page, right? Okay. Let's finish these pumpkins. Pumpkins are finished and I feel so productive. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I always have so much fun hanging out with you as we work on our projects together, work on building our businesses together, and just have fun. It's just fun. I don't know. I just feel so blessed today to be able to do this, and it's cool. It's just cool. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. And I'm just so happy that you're here. I'm happy that we had fun today. I hope you learned some stuff about making pumpkins if you're interested about making pumpkins, and just had fun hanging out. And if you want more market prep vlogs, comment down below and let me know, because I've got a lot more to get through. Not just pumpkins. I want to make ghosts. I want to finish some baby beanies. I've got a lot to do, and hanging out with you always makes me way more productive, and I hope it helps you stay motivated prepping as well. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. I think I'm gonna send you to this video where I make these cute teeny tiny velvet pumpkins, because I think you're really gonna love them. So definitely check it out in this video right here. And thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you, my friend, in this video right here. Bye!